What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we have the G3 battle rifle guide going for you guys. If you didn't know, I'll be making a guide with every single weapon in Delta Force Hawk Ops that I could possibly make. First of all, I want to be sure to max them out to be sure to give you guys the best recommendation in terms of attachments that I can possibly give you guys. Today, the G3 battle rifle. It's an extremely good weapon. You can play this on the engineer class. I'm pretty sure it's only on the engineer class so far, and it's definitely one of the better rifles in the game. Also, I feel like a little bit underrated because I rarely die to this weapon. Once you again start to unlock attachments for this gun, the gun becomes really good. It's a pretty steady damage weapon with not a lot of damage drop, so it makes it a really good automatic rifle from a longer range. So keep that in mind. It's a little bit more of a longer range weapon, and that's also how I try to build the G3 battle rifle. Mainly with the engineer class, I think playing defensive overall is always the better option. So the G3 fits perfectly with that, trying to destroy tanks, trying to pick up plays from a little bit of a longer range. And if you manage to control the recoil on this weapon, it's perfect for you. So let's get right into the attachments already. So here we have the G3 battle rifle. You fully max it out at level 70, so it's a bit of a grind, but not the longest one out of all guns. So this is the entire build that I have for you guys today. First of all, starting with the 1.5 adjustable scope. If you don't like a scope on a automatic rifle, which is quite understandable, I would try and do one of the other attachments. For example, the panoramic red dot is always good. Combat red dot is always good. Even on this weapon, the holographic sights are quite good. The holographic sight type 2 and the holographic sight type 1, I guess. These are quite good because they have, I think, a 1.5 zoom. I might be wrong on this. But this is one of the few weapons where I thought the holographic sight was not the worst sight to use. So maybe you can try out the holographic sight. Personally, I mainly went with the panoramic red dot and the 1.5 times scope. I used this more towards the end when I figured out the 1.5 times scope is actually really good for automatic rifles. You don't want to use it, the 5 times scope, you want to stick to the 1.5 times zoom on this weapon. Definitely worth trying out. If you don't like the scope, again, try one of the red dot sights. Also the, let me quickly check. I think it's gotta be the Cobra side in that case. The Cobra accuracy scope is actually quite nice as well. In case you don't want to use the standard red dot sights, try the Cobra accuracy scope. It's quite good. So, a little bit of a different stock here. This is not a stock I use on a lot of weapons, but this increases the stability, extra stability when firing, and more stability overall. And then the handling decreases. The handling on this weapon is not very good with the build I have right now. But again, as I said, because it's more for the medium to longer range gunfights, I don't prioritize handling on this weapon at all. So once you pick up this weapon, you might find the ADS maybe a little bit too slow. But if you get adjusted to the right playstyle, it fits perfectly. So that's why I went with the Elite Stable stock, increasing the stability for the weapon. Then we have the skeleton foregrip, increasing the handling though, whatever I just said, increasing the control. This is the only attachment that I think I'm using that increases the handling. I could be wrong on this, we're gonna find out. But so this is the one that increases the handling and kind of compensates for it. And then we have the drum mag, which reduces the control and handling, but with 50 rounds. And if you get used again to the recoil control guide, and as you can see with this build, the control is 56, which is not bad at all. You can actually get quite a decent amount of control with this weapon. And with the 50 round mag, I feel like you can just pick up players also from longer range, because you can just keep on firing. Now here with the combat grip, increasing the control accuracy goes up a bit and handling goes down. Honestly, the combat grip is one of the better options on any rifle and assault rifle in this game. Then we have the practical flash hider, increasing control and reduces the muzzle flash consumption, which I thought was quite useful because for longer range weapons, maybe having too much flash could give you away. So also muzzle flash in this game can actually get in the way of your own sights. I don't know if you ever play with a G18 secondary, but once you start shooting that pistol, you cannot see anything anymore, which I thought was kind of a good thing in this game. So you actually want to have some muzzle flash concealment on certain weapons. G3 not necessarily one of them, but it's a good extra addition on this one. Then I have no laser sights. I couldn't get the word laser sight on this weapon because I don't really use this for close range. So I thought it would only have down sight. So no laser sight. I use the enhanced long barrel, increasing the control stability and range and muzzle velocity. Very good one. If you this is also a very good option, but I think this one's just a little bit better. Because you get the extra stability as well, and control and range goes up by quite a bit. So I think with the build I'm using right now, the enhanced long barrel combo is the one to use. And this is a bit of an interesting part. Here I increased the handling again with both of my handguards. So I really like how with the handguards you can kind of compensate for one attachment you might have left off. So in case you want to have a little bit more handling, you can compensate for this one. But for example, with this one, if you want to compensate for the stability loss on this attachment, you can go with the stability handguard, which is this one, the Hound handguard. So this is how I usually use my handguards, kind of to compensate for one of the other attachments that I use. So that's going to be it for the G3 battle rifle. Definitely give this weapon a go. It's one of the better long range weapons in the game with not too much damage drop off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.